Okay, hello everybody. My name is Juan Martin Butrago, and this is VP Ranger. And today we are going to play some Stanley Parable. I am going to be playing some Fallout New Vegas right here. But yeah, it requires an update, so I'm gonna do that later. So yeah, in the meanwhile, we're gonna play some Stanley Parable. So let's get started. The end is loading. Oh, that's nice. Just gonna wait, it's almost done. I would be pausing the video, but it's almost done. Here you go.
This is the story of a man named Stanley. Stanley worked for a company in a big building where he was employee number 427. Employee number 427's job was simple. He sat at his desk in room 427 and he pushed buttons on a keyboard. Orders came to him through a monitor on his desk, telling him what buttons to push, how long to push them, and in what order. This is what employee 427 did every day of every month of every year. And although others might have considered it soul-rending, Stanley relished every moment that the orders came in, as though he had been made exactly for this job. And Stanley was happy. And then one day, something very peculiar happened. Something that would forever change Stanley. Something he would never quite forget. He had been at his desk for nearly an hour when he realized that not one single order had arrived on the monitor for him to follow. No one had showed up to give him instructions, call a meeting, or even say hi. Never in all his years at the company had this happened, this complete isolation. Something was very clearly wrong. Shocked, frozen solid, Stanley found himself unable to move for the longest time. But as he came to his wits and regained his senses, he got up from his desk and stepped out of his office.
Are we moving? Oh, yeah, okay, we're moving. So this is where it begins.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo. When Stanley came to a set of two open doors, he entered the door on his left.
Left, okay. Point right.
This was not the correct way to the meeting room, and Stanley knew it perfectly well. Perhaps he wanted to stop by the employee lounge first, just to admire it. Ah, yes, truly a room worth admiring. It had really been worth the detour after all, just to spend a few moments here in this immaculate, beautifully constructed room. Stanley simply stood here, drinking it all in.
Okay.
But eager to get back to business, Stanley took the first open door on his left. Stanley was so bad at following directions, it's incredible he wasn't 5 years ago.
Yes, I am.
Look, Stanley, I think perhaps we've gotten off on the wrong foot here. I'm not your enemy, really, I'm not. I realize that investing your trust in someone else can be difficult, but the fact is that the story has been about nothing but you all this time.
Oh, I made it.
Really?
Yeah.
I was in the middle of something. Do you have zero consideration for others? Are you that convinced that I want something bad to happen to you? Why, I don't know how to convince you of this, but I really do want to help you, to show you something beautiful. Look, let me prove it. Let me prove that I'm on your side. Give me a chance.
Should we, guys? Should we? Should we give him a chance? Should we? Oh, no, should we? Maybe not.
Now listen carefully, this is important. Stanley walked through the red door. Aha, perhaps you misunderstood. Stanley walked through the red door.
The blue door, okay.
I still don't think we're communicating properly. Stanley walked through the red door.
Oh, shoot. Damn it, what are we gonna do? Should we go there? Should we? Oh, okay.
All right, fine. Go ahead, Stanley. You want to know so badly what's out there? You want to find out what lies at the end of this road you've chosen? Well, don't let me stop you. You see? There's nothing here. I haven't even finished building this section of the map because you were never supposed to be here in the first place.
Yeah.
Broken rooms, exposed developer textures. Is this what you had wanted? Was it worth ruining the entire story I had written out specifically for you? Do not think I put a lot of time into that, because I did. And in the end, it was all for nothing, because this is what you wanted to see. Help me here, Stanley. Help elucidate these strange and unknowable desires of yours. What would have made this game better? What did you want to see? Vehicles? Skill trees? Work with me. You've given me absolutely nothing so far. Tell you what, let me take a stab in the dark at a new design, and you can give me some feedback. There we go. A third option. This already feels leaps ahead of where we were before. Go ahead, Stanley. Take it for a spin.
Okay.
Okay, I'm going to stop you there. Now, tell me about your experience with this new version. Would you say that the game benefited from allowing you more choices? Feel free to be honest. I'm looking for some real critical feedback here. Aha! You see, I knew I was onto something. Where do these flashes of inspiration come from? How did I know the game needed a third door? Well, it's instinct mostly, a calling in your gut. I really couldn't say where the idea came from, except that I felt it in my soul.
I'm just gonna keep up 55, so nothing bad will happen.
Here, based on the data from your previous playthrough, I've compiled a new version. And to be perfectly candid, I think I've knocked it out of the park with this one. Let's take a look.
Okay, what's this? The Stanley Parable. Worldwide leaderboard. Offline. They're all offline. This is you. I didn't do nothing. Alright, so I'm gonna go to the left.
Now, would you say that competitive leaderboard helped you feel motivated to keep walking through doors? Again, honest answers, please. Hey, I nearly forgot. I've got a prototype of a new game I've been working on, and now would be a lovely opportunity to give it some playtesting. You wouldn't mind taking a look at it, would you? Perfect. Let me boot it up.
I didn't say anything. No, you monster! I didn't say anything.
In this game, the baby crawls left towards danger. You click the button to move him back to the right, and if he reaches the fire, you fail. It's a very meaningful game, all about the desperation and tedium of endlessly confronting the demands of family life. I think the art world will really take notice. But of course, the message of the game only becomes clear once you've been playing it for about 4 hours. So why don't you give it 4 hours of play to make sure it's effective? Be sure to keep notes on your experience.
Damn it, sounds annoying. Oh shoot, I don't want you to let you burn.
heartless bastard. Did you do it because you hate babies or purely to spite me? Because if it's the latter,
Because it was getting annoying.
I'm completely out of ideas. I can't think of a single thing that might improve the experience for me. I'm not even going to try. I'm out, I'm done. It's over. Thank you for playing. Your input was extremely valuable. Oh, hey, since my game was so awful, why don't we play someone else's game, just to ease the pain? Let's see. What do we have here? Yes, this seems like it'll work. Let's give it a shot.
Oh, it's Minecraft.
Well, Stanley,
Yes.
is this any better?
Let's go mining.
At last, the one thing you've always desired. A game I had absolutely nothing to do with.
What do you mean?
But is it enough?
Let's go explore
Tell
some
me that,
stuff, you know?
Stanley. Will it ever be enough? Well, I'll say this. I'm
explore.
done making things for you. From now on, I
farm.
will only create to fulfill a
Make a
greater
house.
artistic purpose.
And you need
Watch
some-
this, Stanley. I'm
mining.
going to build a house. This will go here, no, here, and then. Let's see, what does it need? Yes, of course, and just to finish it all off, yes, it's complete. I made this, Stanley.
Yeah, for
Look at
beginners,
it.
but where's the
Gaze
wood? You
upon
need
my
wood.
work of art and feel
whatever.
ashamed at your own
This
inadequacy.
small.
Ah, but you've only seen it from the outside. You've only gotten half the experience. Please,
Come on,
step inside
make a
and
house.
make yourself comfortable. Isn't it grand? Isn't it perfect? It could only be better if...
Sturdy.
Wait, that's it. We must rebuild it out of diamond. Diamond everything. Yes, yes, yes. Come along, Stanley. We have to go mining.
Yeah, let's go mining. You got picks? Pickaxe? Nope. Nope. Okay. Oh, look, a cave. Yay.
Oh my, it looks like it's going to get a bit dark. Have you brought a light?
Do you think I brought a torch? Do you? Actually, yeah, I do. I have one. Hold on, let me get it out.
Oh, no. This is far more open-ended than I had in mind. I'm looking for something more narrow and linear. Something that makes you feel utterly irrelevant. This won't do at all. 1 out of 5. Even the diamond
Here's
couldn't save
spiders.
this one. Okay, new game.
No. No! We could have went mining. We could have made you a better house. House out of dirt. Man, it's crap. Oh, literally. Oh, shit, what the hell? That's cool. I just went... Oh, yeah.
Yes! I don't even know what this game is, but I love it. You, trapped in a glass box with no way out, listening to me talk. Oh, it's inspired. I couldn't have done it any better myself. What is this game even supposed to be? I can't figure it out. Okay, now I'm curious. Let's go find out what the hell this is.
It's a really good game. That's what it is.
Oh, it's a puzzle. Critical thinking, Stanley. Your forte.
Yeah.
Genius.
I want to take the cube with me. Man. Why?
No, actually, you know what? I think that's plenty. I really don't care much to see you stumble through any more of these games.
What the hell? Where are we? Where am I? It's so dark in here. Hey, look, I fell. Hell? Oh, shoot, wait, this is the original Stanley Parable. Oh, shoot, yeah. Why is it all the lights are turned off. I get it. What? So you come here, and that door that I just came out from was the two choices. Okay. Type. Yeah, best graphics ever. Okay.
I wonder what he found. If what he wanted was to be the leading man in his own story, well, perhaps he's gotten it. Down in wherever he is right now. I wonder if he's happy with his choice, and if he's learned the heavy cost that comes with it. He'll understand soon what I was trying to tell him. He needs me. Someone who will wrap everything up at the end, to make sense out of the chaos and the fear and the confusion. That's who I am. That is what I mean to this world. Oh, yes. Yes, I'll be back. There's no other way. Once this ends, after it all comes to a close, then I'll be back. The end will be here soon. Very soon. I can wait.
Oh, jeez. Are we starting to go lower? Oh crap, okay, we start all over.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
Oh, there's no memo, it's just vacation day. Stanley slept.
When Stanley came to a set of two open doors, he entered the door on his left.
Oh, shit, I'm gonna obey him this time.
Yet there was not a single person here either. Feeling a wave of disbelief, Stanley decided to go up to his boss's office, hoping he might find an answer there. Stanley stepped into the broom closet, but there was nothing here, so he turned around and got back on track. Coming to a staircase, Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's office.
I already know what the password is.
Stepping into his manager's office, Stanley was once again stunned to discover not an indication of any human life. Shocked, unraveled, Stanley was in such a rush to get through the story as quickly as possible, he didn't even have a single minute to just let the narrator talk. That kind of anxiety isn't healthy, so he relaxed for a few moments with some calming New Age music. Feeling soothed and rejuvenated, Stanley calmly walked forward into the opened passageway.
Alright.
Descending deeper into the building, Stanley realized he felt a bit peculiar. It was a stirring of emotion in his chest, as though he felt more free to think for himself, to question the nature of his job. Why did he feel this now, when for years it had never occurred to him? This question would not go unanswered for long. Stanley walked straight ahead through the large door that read Mind Control Facility. Although this passageway had the word escape written on it, The truth was that at the end of this hall, Stanley would meet his violent death. The door behind him was not shut. Stanley still had every opportunity to turn around and get back on track.
Yes, he has.
But of course, Stanley thought better of it and realized he simply had too much to live for.
Too dark. Oh, look, some lights.
The lights rose on an enormous room packed with television screens. What horrible secret did this place hold? Stanley thought to himself. Did he have the strength to find out? Now the monitors jumped to life, their true nature
There's
revealed.
ours.
Each bore the number of an
427.
employee in the building, Stanley's co-workers. The lives of so many
Here's our
individuals
office,
reduced to images on a screen, and Stanley, one of them, eternally monitored in this place where freedom meant
There
nothing.
it is. There's ours. 427 is right there. Hold on. See everybody? Big screen over here. Over here, see it? 427. Yeah, that's ours. Alright, let's see.
This mind control facility, it was too horrible to believe. It couldn't be true.
It's not true.
Had Stanley really been under someone's control all this time?
Can't be possible.
Was this the only reason he was happy with his boring
No.
job? That his emotions had been manipulated to accept it blindly?
This is not real.
No. He refused to believe it. He
not
couldn't
real.
accept it. His own life
Just
in
think.
someone else's control? Never. It was unthinkable. Wasn't it? Was it even possible? Had he truly spent his entire life utterly blind to the world? But here was the group, the heart of the operation. Controls labeled with emotions, happy or sad or content. Walking, eating, working, all of it monitored and commanded from this very place. And as the cold reality of his past began to sink in, Stanley decided that this machinery would never again exert its terrible power over another human life. For he would dismantle the controls once and for all.
Mind controlled idle, awaiting input. I'm turning it on.
Oh, Stanley, you didn't just activate the controls, did you? After they kept you enslaved all these years, you go and you try to take control of them for yourself. Is that what you wanted? Control? Oh, Stanley, I applaud your effort, I really do. But you need to understand, there's only so much that machine can do. You were supposed to let it go, turn the controls off, and leave. If you want to throw my story off track, you're going to have to do much better than that. I'm afraid you don't have nearly the power you think you do. For example, and I believe you'll find this pertinent, Stanley suddenly realized he had just initiated the network's emergency detonation system. In the event that this machine is activated without proper DNA identification, nuclear detonators are set to explode, eliminating the entire complex. How long until detonation then? Let's say,
2 minutes?
2 minutes. Now this is making it a little more fun, isn't it, Stanley? It's your time to shine. You are the star. It's your story now. Shape it to your heart's desires. Oh, this is much better than what I had in mind. What a shame we have so little time left to enjoy it. Mere moments until the bomb goes off. But what precious moments each one of them is. More time to talk about you,
the hell?
about me, where we're going, what all this means. I barely know where to start.
Buddy number 1.
What's that? You'd like to know where your co-workers are. A moment of solace before you're obliterated. All right, I'm in a good mood. You're gonna die anyway. I'll tell you exactly what happened to them. I erased them. I turned off the machine. I set you free. Of course, that was merely in this instance of the story. Sometimes when I tell it, I simply let you sit there in your office forever, pushing buttons endlessly and then dying alone. Other times, I let the office sink into the ground, swallowing everyone inside, or I let it burn to a crisp. I have to say this, though, this version of events has been rather amusing. Watching you try to make sense of everything and take back the control wrested away from you, it's quite rich. I almost hate to see it go. But I'm sure whatever I come up with on the next go-around will be even better. My goodness, only 34 seconds left. But I'm enjoying this so much. You know what? To hell with it. I'm going to put some extra time on the clock. Why not? These are precious additional seconds, Stanley. Time doesn't grow on trees. Oh dear me, what's the matter, Stanley? Is it that you have no idea where you're going or what you're supposed to be doing right now? Or did you just assume when you saw that timer that something in this room was capable of turning it off? I mean, look at you. Running from button to button, screen to screen, clicking on every little thing in this room. These numbered buttons, no, these colored ones, or maybe this big red button, or this door. Everything, anything, something here will save me. Why would you think that, Stanley? That this video game can be beaten? Won? Solved? Do you have any idea what your purpose in this place is? Stanley, you're in for quite a disappointment. But here's a spoiler for you. That timer isn't a catalyst to keep the action moving along. It's just seconds ticking away to your death. You're only still playing instead of watching a cutscene because I want to watch you for every moment that you're powerless. To see you made humble. This is not a challenge. It's a tragedy. You wanted to control this world, that's fine. But I'm going to destroy it first, so you can't. Take a look at the clock, Stanley. That's 30 seconds you have left to struggle. 30 seconds until a big boom and then nothing. No ending here, just you being blown to pieces. Will you cling desperately to your frail life, or will you let it go peacefully? Another choice. Make it count. Or don't. It's all the same. All a part of the joke. And believe me, I will be laughing at every second of your inevitable life from the moment we fade in until the moment I say,
that was the end of Stanley. Okay. I hope you enjoyed that, and yeah, thank you everybody. Have a good day, and I'll be playing this a lot more, so yeah. See you there. Bye-bye.